Hello friends, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Michael, and welcome to M&J Games. Now today we are looking at a beautiful park called Ride the Movies, and it is created by magickmik 69 with a K behind the C with magic, and it's called Ride the Movies. This is the first one of his two Ride the Movies parks. He is currently working on the second one, but his description of this says, especially proud of my Hill Valley version, 1955 from the movie Back to the Future. No pirates and cowboys in this park. Thank you for any thumbs up. Enjoy. The park presents the following movie themes: Batman, Back to the Future, Stargate, Indiana Jones, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And on the workshop right now, it's got about pretty close to 400 subscriptions. So a lot of people have seen this already. I mean, this is amazing if we just kind of look at the overview. Used a good amount of the layout of what's provided in the park. But I mean, you detail stuff well, and I can already tell this terrain work over here, because that's something that I envy people that can do terrain work, because it is tough. I mean, just by looking at how you did this, This is really cool. Really cool. So what are your initial thoughts just by looking at this?
There's just a lot going on, so
yeah.
I'm excited to see what's in here.
All right. So if we go down here, let's see if I can get the camera working well. All right. There we go. So it's called Ride the Movies. So these are like the little ticket offices. There we go. So I like the little awning that you've got right there. All right. So right as you come in, you see
the Kraken.
The Kraken, yeah. So I'm sure that's supposed to represent 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I read the book, and I believe it was a squid in the book. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, though.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I have seen it, but it was years ago. So that'll be like one of the movies that or one of the movie themes here that I just am not good at referencing. But overall, I mean, great concept, great idea. I love how you've done this thing with the signs as well, and I do love how you've tucked them back a little bit, because what this gives is it gives the guest a little bit of an area to pile up without creating traffic, right?
Yeah.
And good color choice. So let's start going to the left. So.
Ooh, I like the lighthouse.
Yeah, lighthouse is really cool. I think that's on the workshop. I think I looked on his Frontier Workshop page, and this is one of the things that he's put down there. And once again, we've got a little sweet shop, it looks like. Cosmic Cow. Anything back here? Yep. So now let's go ahead and go this way. So once again, we got signs. That's really cool. So we see Batman, Harbor Exit, Stargate, Back to the Future, but I'm seeing this, and I'm guessing this is Indiana Jones right here. Yep. Indiana Jones. So let's go up this way. Oh, this is really cool. So you've put information about the movie. So this is called The Expedition. It was released in 1981 by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I like that.
And we've got Temple of Doom, released in 1984 by Steven Spielberg. And the coaster is created by Colin Best, 200-357. Cool. So it looks like we've got two different rides here. So let's see what this first one looks like, a track ride. And I like how you've got kind of the foliage and stuff here that kind of makes you feel like you're in a jungle. Alright, so let's go ahead and ride the Expedition. Yeah, I need to put one of these. Oh, I like the Cobra right there. I need to put one of these kind of rides in my current park, just to have a nice, detailed flat ride. There's your favorite animal.
Hippos. Oh, well, it's coming out the water.
Yeah, I feel like the animatronics they do have in this game, they did a pretty good job with them.
Mhm.
I like the plane. Alright, so looks like we're coming back to... Man, this is a big hill to climb. Alright, so what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I like it. I have seen Indiana Jones, but it's been a long time, so I can't say I remember much about it. And same thing goes with Temple of Doom. The only part I remember is I feel like there was like something to do with hearts being crushed, and I don't know.
Yeah, really,
that's all I remember about the movie.
Really good flat ride. Maybe only suggestion I would have is in the future, you see how all these cars are piled up? I think you had like 11 or 12 cars. I would just do a lot less. I would do like 4 or 5. I mean, just because it's everybody's waiting to get off. But you've done one of these rides.
I will say it's very hard to like, because what it does, so if you zoom in on like them getting off and stuff, it goes one at a time. So like, even though these people are back, they don't get out until another person gets on. So it's definitely not efficient on that, and it's pretty annoying. But I understand why. But so I mean, I've built one of these rides before, and it was very tricky to make it not do that.
Yeah. But really good ride. And any suggestions we have, whenever we do things like this, it's just trying to point out stuff that we notice. So Temple of Doom. Ooh, let's go ahead and ride this. I can tell this is going to be good. It's a coaster, right up my alley. Yeah, so I like these big Cobra statues. Yeah, I forgot the word statue for a second. And use the temple pieces. Alright, so as we see, really nice queue. I like how you outlined it with special fencing right there.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I think it makes it unique, and this is a really big temple building for this ride, so that's really cool. So now let's pause this so we can get on the ride. This looks like it would be a not a floorless, but a stand-up. Yeah, so it's the Enigma coaster. So, you know, stats on it, like, I don't really care about stats too much in terms of everything being green, because if you make a coaster super realistic, a lot of times you're not going to have great stats. Their stat system's just really weird in this game. So let's go ahead and get started. That's not what I meant to do. There we go.
I guess because I'm just one of those people that cares about things like that, so I try to make them all green, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, ideally it'd be perfect to make them all green, but the reason, in my opinion, from what I've learned, and I think we're going to go up a chain, so I'm sure a lot of you know the reason why it's hard to do that is because in real life, like, or with the stat system, they count all the time that you're even on the lift hill. And so most coasters in real life take you really slow up the lift hill, like this one right now. Like, you don't go 6 miles per hour up a lift hill. You normally go 2. And so all that time that you're on the lift hill is counting against the excitement. But so let's enjoy the POV, and I love this fencing on the side right here. Alright, so what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I liked the lava, the giant ball of stone, all that stuff. It was very, very good, and yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It's really good layout. I like. There's a ton of near misses.
Yeah.
I love this ball that's dropping here that makes you think it's going to fall on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of interesting how they have it in here because I don't know what's actually preventing it from dropping. Oh, I guess it's like it's a real roller thing. Never mind, that was dumb. But yeah, this is a really cool ride. I mean, a couple areas could have been smooth just a little bit, but I love, like, I didn't even realize how small of a that is only 2 trains. So you made it a smaller train so that you could have more cars. Okay. But yeah, I like too how you kind of had a little dip at the beginning. So there's not really a massive hill in the ride, but you got good speed and you really had it go in and out of stuff. A lot of near misses, like the lava in and out of the building. Really good, really well done. So now you can kind of see an overview of the area, because it looks like we got another flat ride here. And for the exit, oh, that's one thing I wanted to mention here too, because this was made before we got the new DLC and stuff. So I like how you use this as kind of your protective, to protect a cell phone or stuff falling. So that's pretty cool. And then I like how you also,
nice.
I like how you also put the wooden panels underneath it, to kind of be like supports for it. So really well done. And you said, was it the design that was created by Colin, or was it the actual coaster? Because it says coaster by, so I'm guessing he created the coaster. Yeah, so good job. So now the question is, where do we go? So I guess let's follow this way. Let's see if anything's this way. So it says exit only. Okay, we can't go that way. So we gotta go back down here. We gotta come this way. I really like what you've done with the terrain, and this part's awesome. So I gotta give Mike some credit here. I saw this when I hadn't looked. I knew I was gonna review this park, so I didn't look at it in great detail because I wanted to have a lot of stuff really kind of natural when I looked at it. But I looked at it a little bit, and I saw this, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to do something like that in my park." So I definitely took this idea from him because I think this is awesome. And I mentioned that to him, and he said he got the idea from another Planko player named NH99. So it's a really cool idea, and it's a really good view here of the lake too. Mm-hmm. You got the chairlift, you've got the I think it's a water coaster. Really cool, really nice. So Stargate. So SU1, I like how it's almost like how you've got it here. It's almost like it's a movie set or something, you know. Like how it's, you know, they got like the movie studio number and so forth. So released in 1994. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen this movie.
I've never seen it, so.
Yeah, sorry, Mike, if us never really seen these movies, a couple of these movies as a fact. I mean, I've seen Indiana Jones. Also, like, actually, you know what? I guess I lied there a second ago when I said this was released before the previous expansion pack, because you got the chain link fence there. But I like that look of having it as like the window. Really nice. You got some operators up there. Prepare for the scan. Alright. So really interactive queue. Man, long queue too. And everybody wants to ride this ride, so it must be fun. Alright. So it's a wing coaster called Stargate 1. You know, I feel like with wing coasters, I feel like we need a sit bumper.
Yeah.
That's cool. I did not expect this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Wow, this is a long ride too. Sorry about that, guys. Controller dropped. Okay, yeah, so you had trigger on that turned you to nighttime. Alright, so I believe that's the end of the ride. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I can see that he put in a lot of work into it. That's a lot of stuff going on. I really like. Can you zoom back in on the station?
Yeah.
Um, so I really like the different color of the glass, and then in the queue there was kind of a part that was glass and there was like smoke in it, and that looked kind of cool.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that. Oh, right there.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I'm sure that's referencing something in the movie.
Yeah.
So sorry, Mike.
We don't know, but it looks cool.
Yeah. It's funny because when we started this coaster, I was like, how does this have to do with Stargate? Because it looks almost still like an Indiana Jones type thing. And then all of a sudden we went in this temple, and that was, did not expect that. I mean, really well done with the coaster too. This is, oops, I guess it's all under that ground. So yeah, that's really cool. It really intertwines in there. And honestly, I love this first drop because if you're in the front row, it's almost like you just hang there just waiting for everybody else. Because you start all of a sudden and it's like you're about to go almost straight down and you just hang. So that was really good, really well done. That's my favorite coaster so far. So let's get back down here to this beautiful kind of boardwalk and pier. I feel like benches are really hard to do, or picnic tables in this game, because it seems like they never really use them how you plan, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's keep going. So it looks like the next one, and I like this little bathroom area. I like how you've got this extra little area here. Almost looks like a tornado shelter or something, but it's cool. So if we want to go on the chairlift, that's to the left. Batman. Now this one's Hill Valley, released in 1985. So it's Back to the Future. So let's go ahead and ride this ride. Got some really popular rides here. Red Brown. Okay, cool. This is a little bit one of those Hill Valley Tour. Oh gosh, how do we ride this best? Front bumper's not going to work.
You can do the person. Oh, well.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll try this. Guys, in the comments below, because I haven't ridden one of these on a ParkTour before, so let me know what's the best way to ride one of these rides. We can look out right there. That's really cool. Look at that. There's the clock tower. You got the wire going from it.
Yeah, this is a movie that I honestly don't remember much about other than the car.
Let's see. Hold on. There we go. I think this will probably be a little bit better, except now I'm in the view of this kid who's really short. So this is kind of not working how I planned. There we go. We'll just do this. But yeah, that's really cool. Back to the Future, great movie. Great movie. I like how now you come into, you're on the road and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's taking you on a tour through the town. Yeah, so you did a really good job with this. Let's change this to orbit view so we can kind of see some of the different things. Oh, you got the movie set there. I think the Studios pack is just the best. I mean, all the extra stuff that you got.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry guys, our cat was playing with the toy, which I'm sure y'all could hear, so don't want that going on for a while. Oh, you got the fire, so that's going to be like the end where you have the is it the DeLorean? I forget the name of the car that drives by and hits the electrical wire at the exact same time the lightning strikes, and So really, really good job. Really well done. Love the city. Love the downtown. Excuse me, man. I've got a cough and stuff today. Don't know what's going on. All right. Yeah, and so one thing that's cool too here is this is the actual walkway, right? But it looks like you've taken the terrain paint and just painted everything else to where it looks like it's the same color as the, asphalt concrete. Really cool. Love the benches here. And you've got the trolley or the tram that goes up there. So that's really cool. I haven't built one of those rides yet. So let's keep...
Yeah, I really like the buildings too for the town.
Keep going around the park. So it looks like we got a little fair area. So it's Hill Valley Medieval Fair. So let's kind of just go look in this area. And I always think this is pretty cool too, like in certain scenarios when the grass pathing is used, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea for it.
Yeah, this looks really good. This really does look like a fair, right?
Yeah, it's a little fair.
Yeah, really well done. Like those rides that you've chosen, because some of them are thrill type, but they're a little more tame, or
like mini versions of the more extreme version.
Yeah, well, I don't know about tame because fair rides sometimes are just get me sick.
Yeah.
All that just spinning in one area. Really cool though. Very good medieval themed. So now let's look at Batman. It looks like is this way. So it looks like we're now in. There's some medieval theming here. Is this supposed to be Wayne Manor?
Yeah.
Oh, Cobblepot Manor. Oh, threw a curveball on that one. Cobblepot Manor. Okay. So this is called the Penguin. Now we're not gonna ride this one, but let's just kind of look and see what you've done. So really nice.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool. I was thinking Wayne Manor, but no, Cobblepot. There we go. And I like how you have the food stuff up here too. So one thing you've done a really good job of is having a lot of stuff elevated, but having it really blend well, right? Where you don't see the awkward lining of the paths and stuff. Really did well with that aspect. So let's leave Cobblepot Manor and let's see if there's anything up here. I guess that's a ride. So I keep trying to go up the exits. Let's go. Let's find the entrance. And so, Mike, I don't know how you probably did this kind of similar to the same way I did, but doing something like this isn't actually as difficult as it seems once you kind of get the hang of it. Now, if your path is curving a lot, it can be, but it's just essentially what you do is you create one part of it, and then you can save it as a building, and then you can continue to advance, move, and copy it, and move it how you need to. But it looks really good. So Arkham Asylum, released 2005 to 2012, Christopher Nolan. Those are our favorite superhero movies, right? The Dark Knight series.
Yep.
Okay, so we got another little flat ride here, so that looks good. I like how you've got inside the building. So it's supposed to be Arkham. Oh my gosh, I would not be able to ride that in real life. Woo, look at that. Alright, so what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I like it. I like the part, that like open part on the back to the Cobblepot.
Talking about here?
Yeah, that wooden part. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. Really well done.
Oh, there's a little Batman. I didn't see that.
Where?
Symbol, go down.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Batman Returns. Oh, so we just saw the Penguin. We didn't read it.
That's cute. I like it.
Tim Burton. I'll be honest, I forgot Tim Burton did one of the Batman movies. Alright, so now, looks like we got another coaster here somewhere. Oh, this is still Batman. Okay, yeah, I was thinking that with how it's colored, that still had to be Batman.
Batcave.
I know, but I think that's the exit. Yeah, exit only.
Is it?
I do like how you put exit only signs. That's something that's a good touch.
Oh.
I know, I didn't see that first too, I just assumed. So the Batcave, another one by Tim Burton. Ooh, look at the colors. Oh, so it looks like we got an Infinity coaster or Bar Heist. It's Bar Heist, Typhoon Bar Heist. if I'm pronouncing that right. Alright, so let's enjoy the ride. That's a cool set of inversions right there. Sorry guys, once again our cats are, this is playtime for them. So that was a good ride. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, Batman is my favorite superhero, and I really liked, so kind of towards the beginning of the ride, there were bats, and so I really appreciated that. Let me see if I guess you can kind of see them there, and then towards the end there was the waterfall coming down that you went through, so it's kind of like it's hidden behind the waterfall, so I really appreciate those touches.
Yeah, and so I also like here how you have all these computers, which I mean, I feel like, is it really that difficult for them to make a normal looking computer for us to use? Instead of these, I don't know.
Yeah,
like you see the PC with the Theme Maker's Toolkit, and they have all these awesome computers. I'm like, is it really that difficult for them to program in a basic, this decade computer? But I don't know, maybe it is. I know nothing about programming. So we're creating games, and I like too how you have this covering here, just in case a cell phone were to drop, to be preventative, where it doesn't fall on a guest. But once again, look at the views of the lake. Really nice. You've got the water coaster there. I feel like there's so many rides in this game that I'm like, oh, I haven't made this yet, just because it's like there are so many. Like we got like what, 20 something coasters. So Scarecrow, another Batman. The viewpoint. So that's the first Batman movie by Christopher Nolan. Look at this.
Yeah.
Sorry, these cameras are not easy to get used to. There's a Scarecrow.
I'll be honest, the Scarecrow actually scared me watching the Batman Begins. I think that's the movie that he was in, and it actually freaked me out. And I don't like scary stuff at all, and so, but now I can watch it and I'm like, you know, it's not a big deal. But that one's probably my least favorite of the Christopher Nolan movies, just because of that.
I mean, look at this viewpoint right here. Really good view of the park. You can see every type of ride that's in the park. Really cool. So now, that's where it said the viewpoint. And by the way, you know what? There we go. Alright. So the way I took all that, the HUD, I believe is what it's called, off the screen, is on my keyboard I hit Control, Shift, and G on the right side. And so if you want to get it back, you just hit circle and it brings it back. The only problem is you kind of have to stay in the certain camera mode that you were working on. So let's go ahead and ride this ride, wherever the entrance is, if I missed it. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. Oh, we're going underground now. Yeah, so you've done a really good job of having your cues. Oh gosh, sometimes this camera is just hard to work with. All right, Sorry about that for messing up the camera shots, but you've done a really good job of making your cues really interactive. And I like how you used a lot of the haunted house pieces here. So this ride is Scarecrow, water coaster, cascade coaster. Oh, look at the building. That's cool. Is that the Joker's face?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh. Alright, so we'll fast forward up the chain. Have you built one of these coasters yet?
I have, but not one that I attempted to do one, and then I think I gave up. But I like it. I mean, I think I like it more than like the log flume.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I haven't tried one of these yet. I think one reason why is I feel like doing log flumes or areas like this are so tough to like do scenery for, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's just, it takes so much.
It's elevated, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love the coloring here that you chose. Was this called Scarecrow or Joker? I'm forgetting now.
I think it was called Scarecrow, but
okay.
there's Joker elements.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna be a pretty view. That's a good ride. Let's see. I like you see the chairlift. So it looks like we just have the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea left. And yeah, so this is just going to take us back up to the station. So for the sake of time, let's look at this real quick.
Yeah.
Long live the Joker. That's really well done.
Yeah, I like it.
Really well done. Really like that. So once again, I mean, here's the view. Looks really good.
Can
You got the
you
lighting.
click on it? Is it called the Joker? Or is it called
The ride?
Yeah.
It's called Scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I would name it maybe a little bit differently because there were a couple scarecrows on the ride, but it seems like the ride was more about the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just my opinion based on what you've done. But I mean, love how it's all elevated right there, kind of up on a hill. Really good job. Of course, we love Batman, so we love the whole Batman area. So now, looks like the last thing in this park is the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Okay, got the submarine.
Yeah. So is that a ride, or is that just kind of scenery? That's what I wonder. Let's go around. Which I love these buildings you chose. I really think this type of building piece is really versatile because you can just do so many different colors with it.
Which one is that? Like the painted wood?
Yeah, it's not wanting to act right. There we go. All right, yeah, the painted wood.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites to use.
Yeah, at first I was like, I'm not a big fan of it, but I mean, you basically did everything here with that painted wood. You just made them different colors, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's cute.
And then I like how here you have
a little harbor or a little boat dock.
Yeah, and you've got the Kraken, and so 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So this is more just a viewpoint. Oh, there he is. Yeah, and I don't know why. For me, sometimes when I upload stuff, some of the textures on stuff isn't quite loading properly. I wonder if it's the same for you guys, especially with rocks. So it's released in 1954 by Fletcher, looks like. I don't know the first name. So it looks like that was the original, because I know there was a remake. Oh man, gotta love the King Coaster, or Coaster King. Well, hobbling along. Alright, so that was the park. What are your thoughts, Jasmine?
Yeah, this is it's very original. We haven't seen anything like this, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I like Batman the most, but that's only because I'm a big fan of Batman. So, but really great job on every aspect of the park.
Yeah. Oh, and Mike, I just realized I thought I was doing 2 o'clock. I accidentally did noon, because I know you said the park is best seen at 2 o'clock, so I really apologize about that. Also, we see a lighthouse here.
Yeah, that's a good job on that.
Yeah, and so let's just look at the lighting real quick, because it looks like, I mean, Indiana Jones and Stargate, you've got kind of lit the same. This over here for Batman, you've got lit all sorts of different colors. You got the green and purple for Joker, the yellow for Batman. Really good job. And now, so this isn't quite the end of the video, because he's working on his Ride the Movies 2 park, and he wanted me to do kind of a teaser of one of the rides for his new park. So let's jump over to Ride the Movies Part 2. Alright everybody, so welcome back to Ride the Movies Part 2, and we're going to be looking at one of the 5 themed areas that he has in this new park. This one is themed after Alien, and so you can kind of see right here, everything's kind of sci-fi, and his 5 themed areas in this park are going to be based off of the movie It, Prometheus, Alien, Tron, and The Wizard of Oz. So I can't wait to see when it's done. And let me go ahead and say this too, is I have looked at some of this. His first park was great. This one is already like incredibly like increased. And that's not to say anything against his previous park. That just means like everything here, he's just grown so much as a creator, which is crazy to see, because his last park was really good. Alright, so this is the Alien trilogy, and right here he's giving credit to he says for the best experience, enter at nighttime. And we got the directors, when it was released, warning, some of the scenes of the ride might be disturbing for younger audiences. Gotta love that. This is probably the best camera to use. And so this queue is really kind of interactive. And so right away we got staff only. And this must have taken a long time to do. So carry your O2 mask with you at all times. So we're on level 1. And so I will say each one of these has a little dip in like this that doesn't actually lead to anything. So we won't go down every single corridor. It's like that one's got the same, but we're going down further. I like how you put these panels on the walls and everything.
Yeah.
Really immersive. Really feels like we're kind of back in that Alien movie, and you got the pipes up there. Really well done. And then now you start to see some, looks like an elevator that's stuck. Oh, we got some goo or blood. So over here, keep expecting to see something beyond the walls, right? And now, look, now we have an alien. Look at that. How incredible is that? Like, what are the teeth? Skeleton.
Oh, okay.
And then spider leg animatronic. I don't know why it's not letting me click on that part. Ancient statue nose. I mean, this is really creative. I mean, that's an incredible alien. Look at the hand.
Yeah.
Really well done.
That is amazing.
And then if we go down even more, we see that the alien has torn stuff up, and you've got this blood, you've got sparks. Really well done. You got that alien there. Impressive, man. So now here's the
There's people stuck in the wall.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on there?
How do they do that?
Wait, is that?
Oh, zombie.
Oh, that's a zombie animatronic.
Oh my
you
gosh,
legit had us thinking
that
somehow
is
some people got up there. Oh, that's funny. Now, look at this face. Wow.
Yeah, I've watched those movies, but I haven't seen them in a long time, so I don't remember what that's referencing.
Yeah, so it says best view is row 1, seat 3 or 4. So let's go ahead and ride the ride. So this looks like the Tower of Terror type ride that's they introduced in one of the expansion packs, I believe. Once again, haven't built one of these yet. So let's pause it. Let's see. Okay, there's just one. So we'll exit out of this and we'll wait for the train to come back or the elevator to come back. Oh, there it is. Perfect timing. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, so row 1, seat 3. Like, this is impressive, just carving this out of the ground, essentially.
Yeah, it's so far deep.
I mean, that face, even though I don't quite know what it references to there, is really cool. Alright, so let's enjoy the ride.
Oh, there's alien eggs.
Ugh. Oof. Creeps me out. They just latch onto your face. That alien, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's got some goo coming out of its neck there.
That's amazing.
Yep, really well done. So, I think we can all agree that not that his other rides at his other park weren't good, because they were great. This ride right here is just incredible, right? So, why can't I work the cameras today well? Yeah, so if this is how all the other rides are in his park, this is going to be just a phenomenal park. And that, I think the coolest part there was when you saw when it went over at first, you saw all those little alien things, and really cool, really well done. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Like I said, this was a teaser for his Ride the Movies 2 park, and so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to go onto the Frontier Workshop, look at his parks, make sure to subscribe and rate them. And as always, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And according to our analytics, only about 35% of viewers are subscribers to our channel. So we'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and you know, staying up to date with more content that we release. And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
See you next time.